Welcome to Lahir. Move the movement. 2012. Let me hear you make some noise. So, in spirit of that, Jardi Kala, I want to bring on stage two very talented, two very beautiful, very strong, independent women, Harmeet and Harpriya Kaur. So please give a big round of applause for Harmeet and Harpriya Kaur.
I'm gonna try to tell you what we're all about. Let's make a U-turn, take a different route. See, it's easy to whine and wail because it's been so rough, but tears and complaints could never be enough. If we can't lead our lives with our heads held high, we failed to live up to our history. Why?
Imagine no hatred, no prejudice, no race. A world where women embrace the hair on their face. Imagine the haters trying to keep pace like Fauja Singh, born legend, undisgraced.
In a world so righteous, Oak Creek couldn't even take place. 9/11 didn't happen because terror is replaced, leaving no Al-Qaeda or WMD to chase, sending G.W. Bush back to his cow-tipping days.
And overseas, it's a breeze, because the political debris left over from the struggle for power is finally freed. Balwant Singh Rajoana, with a life to lead. No biased headlines, no letters to read.
No need to fight for the right to embody our creed, because justice was delivered and the terms agreed. To their charges, all perpetrators guilty plead, and Madam Gandhi ain't trying to make my sick nation bleed.
In just a decade, 25 grand were born, a new sick generation. Shout out to KP Gill for fighting to avoid secret cremation. Documents never swept under the rug. We got the right information, and Jaswant Singh Khalda is now living a long life of elation.
Back in the day, Jahangir embraced Guru Sahib with big bear hugs, and martyrdom was just a fancy word known but unplugged.
Mir Manu gifting garlands of flowers to all sick mothers, because instead of pointing fingers, we will all living as brothers. Now let's go back even further, explore a bit, into the world where my grandparents used to sit, before the fire tanks and bombs were lit, before Indian democracy became legit. Instead, we had a land pure enough to fit, nobody forcing Rawalpindi 6 out the district. Call it Azad Punjab, and that was it, the nation undivided, too damn just to quit.
A perfect world that is perfectly run. No need for fighters or soldiers or weapons or guns. Dasve Pasha didn't give up his sons. He didn't even ask for 5 heads because he didn't need one. Wait, what?
You see, struggle is not the enemy. Injustice, inequality, loss of humanity, sexism, racism, terrorism, animosity. This is the world Baba Nanak set free. This is why Gursikhi came to be.
A diamond in the rough can only shine when adequate pressure is applied so fine.
Our history has a specific way to entwine. Blood, sweat, and tears have let us redefine. See, affliction is the treatment and pleasure the disease.
God forbid we forget His grace in times like these.
Maharajiyo kirpa karta re, sir jave ta jave, mera sikhi sidak na jave. With a firm foothold in the word of truth and from a long line of martyrs, we as Sikh youth must rise to the occasion, fight for freedom no matter what the persuasion.
The right to practice, to speak, to be as one pleases. The world is our puzzle, and we've got to place our pieces.
For the ridicule, the lost souls, the martyrs, the raped,
the wet men and women who clung to their faith.
For God and Guru Maharaj himself.
For my brothers,
my sisters,
my parents,
myself.
We have risen before, so I will rise. Injustice exists, so I will rise. Oppression prevails, so I will rise.
My faith endures,
so I will rise.